Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOHut.com. I'm going to go ahead and do a first impression gameplay video for Dark Age of Camelot, 3D fantasy MMORPG published by Mythic, which is owned by EA. Now the game is a 14-day free trial, so it's not a completely free to play game, but there is a 14-day free trial in it. So I already logged in over here, and let's jump right into it. We start off by selecting our realm, which is one of the game's 3 factions. We have Midgard, Hibernia, and Albion. Let's go with Hibernia, and let's see what we have over here. Let's go and click create character now and see what we have. So right off the bat I can see we have a lot of different races and a lot of different classes in the game. Our races include Minotaur, Furbolg, Celt, Elf, Lurricane, Shar, Sylvan, and you two, male and female of course, and you have numerous playable classes. Wow, there's a lot of playable classes in this game. It looks like each race can only play certain types of classes though, so you should pick your race with knowing what class you want to be. You have Banshee, Enchanter. Wow, there's just so many playable classes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 16 playable classes. Let's go and hop onto another realm to see what they have though. Let's try Midgard. And I'll click create over here. And it looks like, wow, there's so many classes in this game. Because every single realm has unique classes. Though a warrior in this realm is very similar to the hero in Hibernia. But still, they're a little bit different in their own way. They each have different races as well, excluding Minotaur, which seems to be shared with all 3. But I want to go jump into the game right away. So one thing I want to point out right now is that the game has amazing variety. So each of the realms have 16 playable classes, some a little bit more. Although they have different names, like I said, we have Hero over here, which is basically a warrior. It's similar to the warrior from Midgard, but they're a little bit different in their own way. So let's go ahead and play Elf, and I want to play an Enchanter in this game. This was actually one of my first MMORPGs after Ultima Online and EverQuest, and it came out around 2002 or so. I know it came out after EverQuest. But let's name myself Remote Tag. And let's go log in over here. I am an Enchanter Elf. And elves are probably the best enchanters because they have the highest intelligence. Click continue. So we do have a good deal of variety for our character customization as well. And you can really play with this if you want. I'm going to kind of leave everything at default. It doesn't really matter. Though it is fun. I want to get long ears and big jaw. And you can just play with these if you want, and you can really make your character look a little bit different. And you adjust attributes as well. Though the game optimizes them for you, you should just kind of leave it default because the game knows what it's doing for the most part, and if you don't know what you're doing, let the game figure it out. The ones with the yellows are your main stats in the game. Dexterity and intelligence are my 2 main attributes. So let's click continue and enter the game now. Let's hit play. Yeah, look at him, he's going, yeah. Play. Alright, and we are logging into the game's tutorial over here.
Dark Age of Camelot.
Awesome, we got a voice tutorial, which is worth listening to. I'm going to try skipping this if I can. I don't think I actually can, but I'm going to go run past the tutorial real quick. Here you can see basically the monsters, different difficulty levels. Gray being the easiest, purple being the hardest. And you basically can't kill a purple monster in the game. I actually know a lot about Dark Age of Camelot because, again, it was one of my first MMORPGs. I played it after I got bored of EverQuest, and this game really did. It was great when it first came out. I mean, it was really popular, and it had better graphics than EverQuest as well. And look at the graphics right now. They're not too bad, and the water actually looks really nice. There's one thing I noticed in a lot of games, just games in general, water quality always looks really nice. I mean, especially in the high-end games. Wow, just look at that water. It looks better than my character models over here. But we're going to go run past the tutorial area. It does have some voice acting if you want to kind of pay attention to it. And if you're new to the game, it's kind of worth doing. These dudes with these shields over their heads are not really shields, but emblems. Basically have quests for you. And you can see right away in the quest menu how much experience you're going to get. Over here is our basic experience meter down over here. It's really small for some reason. Can I make it any bigger? No, I can't. Basically, I have 10 little bubbles over here. Maybe a little bit more. I don't even know. But as the bubbles fill up, you get experience. Each time the bottom row fills up, you get 1 full bubble. And you gotta fill it up all the way to level up. This quest gives me half a bubble, which is half this meter at the bottom. And a potion over here, Elixir de Puissance. It's French or something, I don't even know. Let's go okay, and I grabbed the quest. Vous avez... Wow, this guy's... There's a French guy over there. I don't know. Captain Kilento. And you can see rewards right off the bat as well. Now this quest gives me 4 bubbles, meaning it's actually worth doing, unlike that last one. I'm gonna accept that as well. But I'm gonna try skipping the tutorial area or just fighting some stuff right now. I'm not gonna really pay attention to that. The game's visuals are actually not that bad. I mean, it seems like Mythic has really been doing a good job keeping up with the graphics in its competitors. I mean, the game has enjoyed numerous content updates since its release. Shrouded Isles being the first one, and their latest being Labyrinth of the Minotaur, with 6 I believe there's 7 total expansion packs, though I'm not 100% sure. But come on, 7 expansion packs is a lot. The game is really going strong. It's not going strong, but it's got a lot of content. And it seems like the developers really care about the game, which is awesome in my book. I mean, I remember when I logged in, it told me that the game is updated last April 15th, so the game is still being updated. And there are some purple horses over there, which are ranked purple to me, meaning they will one-shot me. So I'm going to go fight these guys and die, so I can get out of the tutorial. See, when you die, you can type /release to resurrect where you were binded. Kind of like in WoW, when you die, you can change where you save. By typing release city, though, I will release in my main city for my realm. There's 3 factions in the game: Midgard, Hibernia, and Albion, and they each have their main cities. Alright, typed in /release city, and I am in main area. For some reason, though, my game is in French. I just realized this. Wow, I have no idea why it's doing that, but you can definitely set it to English. I probably just screwed up somewhere. I don't know what I did, but it's in French. But it's not a big deal. You have your combat and your main over here. And these take up a lot of room for some reason. You can move this over here, though. So here we are in the main city of Tirnanag, which is kind of like the headquarters for the Hibernia faction. We can bring up our map with M. And this map is pretty new. It's a few years new. I mean, it wasn't available when the game first launched. So I used to get lost in this city when I first played. There's a healer over here, and you basically just talk to this guy if you die, because you lose constitution points and he heals them for you. We kind of jump around. The game's tutorial area is definitely a good place to start for newbies. Though if you know what you're doing, you kind of just skip that, which I just did. Our inventory screen is over here. Graphics though are really impressive though, for an older game like this. I mean, this game came out in like 2002, 2003. You move with WSA&D, so it's not point and click, which is some people hate point and click for some reason. I don't really mind. And again, I don't know why my game is in French over here. Like I said, playing on one of the French servers, and I logged in and it just auto set my interface to French. Here we bump into an invisible wall and we should be able to teleport to the next area, Hibernia. The game really shines in its variety, and probably the game's most unique aspect, if I can even fight. Come on, I want to do some combat now. And I have some spells over here already. I can just cast these real quick, and the spell names are in French too. I got a shield around myself now. Spell animations are pretty nice, especially late game when you get some really interesting area effect spells. Let's go outside town over here and try killing something before I run out of time. Though you guys saw me get owned by the gang of horses over there. Though I don't know why they were so high level when they were near the newbie area. Another high level horse over there, but I don't think I can attack that one. Here, there's a monster we can kill. It's an orange, meaning it's a little bit too difficult for me. I should stick to killing monsters that are blue or yellow. Wow, these are all... There we go, there's one yellow one. Any blues? Nope. I am killing this monster right here. Let's cast our spells on it. And this is one of those games where spellcasters are actually really weak in melee. Late game, if you're playing a spellcaster, you will literally get two-shotted by any melee monster or a melee player. Which is definitely worth mentioning because even in games like World of Warcraft, Runes of Magic, mages can kind of hold their own in melee, at least for a little while. Here you will literally get two-shotted. Though the game has changed a lot since it first released. Again, all the monsters are in French. I'm on a French server, I don't know why. But before, this game was a lot more challenging early on. It seemed like the developers really just sort of sped things up a little bit. Because the game has a really fast HP regen and your mana regen over here. You can see the skeleton over here can't even touch me. And I killed it and I got like 7 bubbles over here. Experience rate is really fast, which is really nice. Now, I'm going to just beat up on this guy over here. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. He's orange and he's hitting me pretty hard. Yeah, this probably was not a good idea. Let me sprint away. This game's main attraction, though, without a doubt, is its PvP. And this is where the game really shines. It's got a really, really unique PvP system. I know I probably said this before, but the PvP here is really nice. I can't bring up a PvP map over here for you guys. I don't think I can. But it's really nice what you can do in this game. Here, let's bring up the realms over here, or relics. Basically, this is the game that really popularized realm versus realm battles. This was the RVR game. And this is the game where it had really epic, large-scale battles in PvP. Basically, there's 3 factions in the game, and they vie for control over various relics in the game. And relics each faction has, I believe, 2 relics, and everyone has to fight for them. And if your nation controls a relic, it basically increases the stats of every member of your faction. So it's in your best interest, as well as your faction's best interest, to grab as many of these relics as possible, because it just boosts all your stats, and it's really nice. We can see some PvP action. Let's bring up our map over here if we can. I don't think I can have that. Relics, or keeps. And you see, these are keeps in the game, which are basically fortresses, and you can see how they're controlled. It seems like we have all of our own... Yeah, everybody right now has their own fortresses. Albion controls one of Hibernia's fortresses, as you can see over here. But the PvP is really large scale and it's really epic. And what I like the most about it though is it's really rewarding. And I'm not going to kill anything over here. Let me fight some more of these thingies. It's really rewarding because as you participate in PvP, you get something called realm points, which can be used to progress your character. There are literally special skills in the game that you can only get with realm points, and not just a few. There's a lot of them. And these realm points can be exchanged for those. And the skills are enormously helpful as well. They can increase your casting speed, give you special skills, even new spells. Leveling though is really fast paced in the game. Max level is only 50. I mean, there's a lot to do in the game. It's been around for a while. The one big complaint is that it's been on decline for years and years now. The player base keeps dwindling away. I mean, Mythic tried squeezing the servers together to increase the player base and combine the servers, but it's really not working. Player base has been on decline for a long while, which is one major problem. I am running out of time, guys, though. So if you guys do want to check out this game, just check out the full review on the link below.